All right. What's up, Cheick? How you doing, man? Thanks so much for joining me.
No, thank you for your time. Finally, it seems like I have to fight for titles to be here by people.
Uh,
Yeah.
awesome, man. So how's 2022 started for you? I mean, treating you well with the title shot, but how's everything else been in life?
No, honestly, I should say I'm thankful because I'm alive. And I think I'm alive and happy. So, with the big news coming up and all the struggle that people used to feel and live, that that's what I have in mind today. I mean, yeah, I'm happy. Everybody used to struggle with the COVID issue, with the pandemic issue, and blah blah blah, and lost people around, and the fact to still being around people, and active as people alive, it's as living people. Sorry, it's a blessing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine, man. I mean, how are things with it over there where you are? Is it pretty normal now, or how are things?
You always have been the normal, so for sure we struggle with issues as usual and as everyone, but everything's normal. And as I said, I'm happy. I'm happy, and that's yeah. I can say more than that.
Of course, man. I'm sure it's
It's a good thing. Yeah.
yeah, I'm sure it's very exciting to be fighting in Paris again too, and for a title. Like, how cool is that for you?
Oh, it's speechless. All the time people say, "Hey, you know what? You're gonna fight over there. Oh, what's your feeling?" And I say, "I can, I can say, I can say more than that. It's amazing. The thing is, uh, technically, it should be the kind of the type of questions answered by French citizen. They will give them, they will give you the best excitement about it because to me, at some point, I probably put myself on hold to say exactly what I have to say, or probably I don't feel that much. I have it, but at some point it just became normal because I used to travel all over the places, and for me, fighting in France was like a chimera, was like an utopia, a dream.
Hmm.
So now it's gonna be the second times for sure. I won't fail. I don't want to fail. And it's just like, yeah, I have no word. I have no word because first of all, when I fought previously 2 years ago, something like this, yeah, I was charged with emotions, and now passing that moment now because it's just like, okay, we turn the page. Now it's wow, it's a big war. So it's yeah, it's amazing. Even I don't know how to explain that in English,
Right, right.
because it's really deep. It's really deep, and also fighting for the belt. Wow, that's so funny because right after my fight on with the Karitanov, I used to expose that, but honestly, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it that believe that Bellator will make it happen, and they did. I was like, no. Yeah, no. The thing is, first when they just proposed me to fight the first time, I was like, oh, no way to not fighting in France because I'm a French citizen,
Hmm.
and even if I didn't have the time to prepare get prepared properly, I was like, I have to do it, please. I will do my best, and I try. But that day, Timothy was better, and I was like, shoot. I was no, I was, and at the end, I didn't have the word because it seems like I let my follow down. Just like no, but this one,
Yes.
this one, no, 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 no,
Yeah.
no.
I mean, you can mention the emotions a little bit there in the first one. Are you happy that you got that out of the way for this time?
Oh, it's it's crazy. It's just it's crazy. For the first time was crazy as well, but better now. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
better now. So uh, I used to fight first of all to be the guys I used to be. I'm still, but I mean, with the ability to fight, the move and stuff, for sure. As you know, I'm getting old, but
It's just a
the
number.
ability, yeah, but the ability is still there, but the body is there too. But I have to coordinate everything and uh, and making sure the machine is ready for. And and I realized that yes, he's responding pretty good for what it is. I'm recovering as well in a good way. So I just like, okay, good. Please give me the ability to keep performing and keep doing the right way during the camp. So on during the day of the fight, smashing mood and that's it. But for what it is today, it's just like wow, and that's so funny because even me, I'm just like I want to show. Honestly, I want to show to the world, how I look like, how good I am. But for the part of the strategy and about also the feelings, just like yeah, I'm gonna keep myself on hold, and you guys will see the result when you will see me. You will see the guy. I didn't work out as crazy. I didn't train as crazy, but I just reactivate, all the mode, I am, just like by the click, off, on, off, on. So, and it just go that way. You see, aptitude on, kicks on, punch on, wrestle on, wrestling on, jiu-jitsu on, and and all the defense. After that, you go in, to the
Right.
detail. But that's what it is. Today, I'm blessed. Yeah, I'm just that way. I feel that way.
Well, that's awesome to hear, man, and it's makes me more excited for the fight as well. And obviously, Ryan Bader's the guy you'll be going up against next with the rematch here. But Cheick, I noticed on your Instagram that you kind of been calling out the D.U.S.T guy a little bit and his his interesting methods of defense. I mean, what do you make of this guy? It's ridiculous, isn't it?
No, no. Technically, the thing is, I mean, everybody, some fighters, like me, used to train, give tips, and with the force, with the special force,
Hmm.
and blah blah blah, and you know what he's about, what he's talking about, and when you see that from the beginning, you say, okay, it's funny, but please, are you kidding me? The guy is doing that for real?
Right.
And when you see all the mess he's doing, I was like, no. And for sure, you can see just to distract yourself, but you can go and think and act as the guy's gonna save your life if you're in trouble. Because the first key of in reaction when you're gonna be in trouble, as long as you can run away, that's the first defense. Not being Jason Bourne or whatever, but that's the first defense. You're in trouble, you can see the ability. Always look around. What I have in the back in right behind me, left, right, and what I can see front of me. If you can, run away. If not, always take the attitude about taking the advantage and see what you have around yourself. In a perimeter of in diameters like
Hmm.
2 meters, 2 meters what you have to around you, even in the back, and what you can do. You know, and after that, just play with the things you have around you, stick, or if you loaded with weapon and blah blah blah. But anyway, so it's just about uh, some detail about the tactical trainers used to know and always act that way.
Hmm.
But come on, these guys, and he give credit and he get
Ah, yeah,
invited
yeah.
on stage and keep doing the same bullshit. And I was just like, really? And now I'm not talking. I don't want to talk about him because I don't want to give him credit. I
Fair.
think
Yes.
that's so funny. That's so funny because I seems like when I start to talk about, I mean, to post things about him, that's the way people used to repost, replay, talk, and after that, I was like, no, and the guys was like, yeah, I'm the superstar. Honestly, I'm really happy for him because if he can provide food and stuff for his family, the best. But trust me, with your bullshit, people gonna get killed or been hurt. So stay away from the business. It's not your business. Stay away or just learn better to provide the right thing. But you can go with bullshit. It's just like some guys doing some abracadabra movement
Right.
and push away people from the with the wind. Oh, what's going on? For sure. I won't say I won't say and finished with this. I won't say nobody is able to do that. Probably one guy's in I don't know, somewhere in the middle of the world can do this. But I know for sure in Africa you can come with knife, or we can shoot people, and it's not like a joke.
Mhm.
And you can slice the guy, or you can hit the guy with the bullet. You know, and some guys have some ability to do crazy things, and even me, it keep me speechless because I was just like, wow. And some guys, you know, all over the world have those abilities. Not everyone, but some.
Mhm.
You know. But anyway,
Yes, yeah, I shouldn't have brought it up, but I was curious because it is it's an interesting thing, to see, and a little dangerous, like you said. But yeah, we can move on from that. Could go on all day, but the Ryan Bader rematch, of course, check. I know you've probably talked about it a bunch already and been thinking about it since the first fight. But were you kind of surprised that Bellator didn't go with Fedor versus Bader too? Because that's what it seemed like everyone was kind of expecting. The story with the Moldavsky win and Nemkov, all that kind of thing. But here we are now, which is awesome for you and all that. But were you surprised?
I know technically I was surprised. For sure, I wasn't surprised. Uh, just about what you said about Fedor and Better, because I was like, if they bring me there, you know, I was expecting
Right.
to face myself with Fedor. You know, not Brian, but with Fedor. And after that, say, oh, you know what? We have a surprise for you. Do you watch? How do you like the fight? Good, yes. What do you think about it? Good, yes. And after that, they were like, you know what? They keep the suspense. And
Yeah, yeah.
the fourth round, they were like, hey, you know what? So, and you know what? We have something for you. So what? They say, get ready to get back in the stage because the guy's gonna come after the final round. If you have the knockout, that's good. But you go on the cage. I was like, no way. So yeah, you're gonna face you facing the winner. I was like, no. And I was like, yeah, you're gonna face the winner. I was like, are you kidding me? And I was just the thing is I was just excited. I was shaking, you know, like as a kid. I was slapping the leg of my friend and managers next to me, sitting next to me, and for sure I have to stop it because I was giving I give them bruises. They were like, you know, are you crazy? Stop it! And they were like, you can't believe it. And they were like, oh, that's my leg. Stop it. So and you know, it was great. It was really great. I mean, you know, it was, and I mean, you know, the thing is, uh, the top of the cake was when they say France, and I was like, really? And it was like, yeah, you can do, yeah, for the rematch in France, Paris, France. Oh. And I was just like,
Yeah.
oh. I like yes. I was like I like it. I like it. So yeah. So the thing is, I couldn't I couldn't uh, stop to I mean I couldn't wait to congrats Bader to win because I wanted this fight again and yeah I just say and I was like yeah you know karma is a bitch. So I'm really happy you did good and you did really good. I was just surprised,
Hmm.
but I gonna fuck you up. I gonna fuck you up. You better be ready because I gonna kill you. I gonna murder you. And he was just like, oh no. And he was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. I gonna murder you. Yes. Be ready because you know what? I'm the trouble. And after that, we left. You know, it was just like shoot. You know, it seems like uh I was the guys, you know, at like the crushing part of the party.
Hmm.
Like he won. I came right away. Hey, I'm here. You in trouble? And I said, no, please. I'm about to celebrate my victory. No, no, no. And and that's the way I felt, you know. And for sure, giving him some things to worry about. And no matter what he did or after the fight, for sure. I hope he enjoyed that moment, but he won't run away. But for the next 5 months, but he was that part being giving him the ability to say, I don't like that. Yes, and I agree. I agree. He doesn't like it because even myself, if I have somebody used to bother me that me and being a not a potential but a real danger, a real issue, yes,
Hmm.
because that's what it is, and especially after the bad move he did when we faced the first time. So yeah, and the thing is, yeah, not the guys. He's I should say, he's 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 yeah, he's really shitty. He's not like people used to claim some guys, yes, dirty fighters because they need the balls of the guys or unfortunately they poke. But no, the thing is, they didn't do that on purpose. But what he did was, you know, he did twice, not once, but twice for sure. For sure, the first one he didn't get caught for that, but he did call for the second one. But even, and the funny part of this is, even if he didn't get caught on that, you know, the unfortunately for his, I mean, for his audience, they delayed the part because we got that part when he
Hmm.
goes with this. And but anyway, it's another story. The thing is, he ran away. He ran away for to fight me again. Going and hide to the light heavyweight divisions. But unfortunately, he lost his titles. He get second the first resurrection uh, uh, to fight. I mean, he lost his title, and
Hmm.
when he gets the first resurrections, he get messed up on the tournament. So now, the second resurrections was against Modaski,
Hmm.
and one more time, Shapuba. You know, I take my hat off. He did really good, but he better do it the same way because I'm here, and I won't be the Diesel from the first bout. Yeah, he shows the best. He went to be in there, so and I know that's what he's gonna do the same. So and I will be ready to go crazy too. Yeah, no time to rest. When the referee goes away, ding ding boop, it's gonna it's gonna be like laser fight. The fastest we win. And the fastest, the more endurance, and the more skilled will win. You know, nothing that, nothing else about that. So and I know myself good, for sure. I used to my weakness on the last fight, was to gain weight, but I used to push that away. So I get back and fit as I used to be, and I can wait. I know it's just like I'm waiting, just like taking my time, keep training, keep doing what I like to do, but I'm still waiting. I'm here. I'm here. Man, you can't go anywhere else because I'm here. I'm here and ready. So,
Absolutely, man. And I mean, you've always been in phenomenal shape, Check. So I don't know what you're talking about, but
well, I don't know. Honestly, I saw myself. I saw myself a few times. I saw myself with the crazy belly, but it wasn't that big. But I was like, ah. And at the end, I was like, yeah, I'm getting old. and and at the end, I was like, no. And he's not gonna be happy, but I don't want to look like Rampage.
fair.
so, I was like, no, I need to be who I am, and I do, and honestly, I really do. And the thing is, that's so funny because when I was in UFC, they never recognized me as the best uh, uh, good-looking athlete. But today, even when I will show up on the stage, I will be, I will be from the Bellator and from all over the world because I mean, technically, physically, yeah. I mean, I have some guys as well who can compete with me and just probably get the pole positions. But I think today the age give me the ability to
Mm.
rise and being all over the others. And with that, I mean, one more times, it's a blessing. It's a blessing, and I'm thankful for this from God and parents. God give me this ability and this energy to be the best, and my parents complete that with the genes. So yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's been a pretty wild run that you've had. You fought so many people and for so long now. And, saying you're old, I wouldn't say you're old necessarily, but, definitely been around, have plenty of experience. So, I mean, how much longer are you kind of planning to compete for, Cheick? I mean, obviously you want to check off the title on the bucket list and all that, but, are you thinking about that at all at this point? Or can you not think about it because you still have stuff to do?
No, I mean technically I'm not thinking about. Honestly, I used to think about it, to be honest. And my team used to be like, no, no, no. Honestly, they always try to push back the issues. You can do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. But for sure, I think by myself. But when you've been supported with your team and people around say, no, you can do it. And for sure, I have some saying telling me, no, we don't want to see you fight again because we love you and blah blah
Mm,
blah. And also for me, I used to see myself retired long time ago,
mm-hmm.
but even before. But I mean, the thing is, when you see the games how it goes, you don't want to let anything left on the side.
Right.
So you just want to make sure you complete the parts. And as I said, if I have to cross the case, meaning like done, done, not yet. But I just want to be satisfied with this. And just to give a perspective about what I see next is a reunification probably with organizations. I don't know so I don't know if people will agree with that, but of course Bellator did really good with Japan with Rising, but I think the best way would be to rise to different horizon, to see what we can do probably even with UFC, PLF, or ONE FC or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. It would be great. As a challenge, it would be great. It's not like because you know everybody have skills, everybody want to be the best, everybody want a piece of cake, and of course it's a part of legacy of history where we can you know and we always improve and improve and give really good how can I say that uh, vibes to people, and sometimes just because also I used to see those moments and those challenge when I was doing also Muay Thai kickboxing, to face different organizations and different champs from different style. I was like, yeah, it would be good, because also the good thing is you do that most of the time with jiu-jitsu, with wrestling, and so I was like, well, we can do that in MMA, you know especially having like the agreement from both parts, and boom, let's do this. you know it will be just like a big deal, but for sure it's something risky for companies, because we always claim the best, all over the world. So man, it's to me, when I see that, it's just like American football. Always they used
Yes.
to talk, yeah, we're the best over the world, but say you always play,
Yeah, yeah.
between each other. So, and no disrespect, the thing is, I like the game, but if you want to give the ability as well to stay on your throne, you should see few teams playing in Europe, or the one in Canada, and it would be a really good variety, mixing it to claim that. So just like also back in the day with UFC, I mean, everything used to be made between American citizen or here, but even if they used to come from different countries, but everything never used to get out of the country. So now we
Mm-hmm.
can see some the variety even in Bellator, that variety of fighters, and it's great. It's great because everybody have potentials, and everybody claims and get ability to be better. But the thing is, at that point, I'm not. I'm not worried because Bellator is really good that way, And one more time, I thank them uh, for that fight, So not coming and just try to I don't know, just like to be mean, just like thank you, boss. No, but it's great. It's really great. The thing is, at some point after those years, those times of waiting on my side, it's great to get me this ability to face him again, to face better. He's gonna be good. He's gonna be a good fight. For sure. The thing is, I don't want to let anything left on the side because uh, I want to be here. Especially by action, not especially by talk, because probably when I'm gonna win, and when I'm gonna win, I'm gonna be really, really pissed. Not pissed, especially about you guys, you especially, or some interviewer, but technically for the big audience of network,
Hmm.
because they used to let him talk, try to believe what he said, never think about what he did could happening, you know. And they used to say, "Oh, he's a champ. You can do this because he's a no. Your champ is a fucking cheater." And sorry for the word, my bad
All
there.
good, all good.
But yeah, but he did. He really did. And I was just this technically I was surprised. And I'm a guy, I'm the man, and never complain whatever I do. I messed up, but he he did bad. He did really bad. So his defense was like, yeah, but I just did this, his nose or whatever, and just to say it again, not being crazy about that case, but technically, in any orifice you poke, and that's what they say, any orifice you poke, you disqualify. You know.
Yeah, them's the rules, right?
So yes. So for sure, it would be a shame to win that way, but for sure, I won't be crazy to do it again because I say yes, let's do it because we have to prove. I recover and let's do it again, even the next 3 months or whatever. But he never. He ran away, putting Bellator in really bad situations. So again, so because before him he was also. I don't remember. He was that Russian guy I fought twice. But yes, the thing is, you're the champ. Just do the good way to making sure you deserve and you are the champ. Don't try to be called champ or whatever or chump because you don't want to let it go. You know you're gonna lose it, but you don't want to let it go. But as I said, he did really good on his last fight. So I congratulate him again. But yeah, I'm gonna murder you. And if I can't or I won't murder you, but I'm about to. That's the way I'm saying now. You know. So
Yeah.
since that moment, I was like, I'm gonna murder you. It's not like no way. I don't try to save some issues. I want to murder you. Yeah.
All right. Well, you'll get the opportunity, check. So that'll be fun. But as much as that moment will probably be, a great one in your career for you to, avenge that fight and get the title. I'm curious, up until this point right now, though, what would you say has been the proudest moment in your career?
I never try to find any reason, excuses. Even when people used to scream and say, "Oh, you know what you did with the best comeback ever," say, "I'm set to fight." So it's the same. I'm not expecting the best moment. The best moment, I used to be crowned with titles. I won some, for sure. But today, because we have like bigger organizations, and today nobody used to respect all those organizations in the past. So because we never knew that. Of course, you're young. When I used to fight, you were a baby. You were 3 years old, or even at the conceptions, you didn't accept. You didn't exist. So and now you're taking the running train. In activity, the train is running, and you try to catch it back. You get the ability to jump and catch the train. but you better watch the history in the back, because we made history. We made history, not especially me, because people who used to see me but didn't point me, but I made history as well.
Yeah.
But at the time, the thing is, I'm not expecting anything else. The thing is, just do what I have to do. I mean, you guys are there to to relate what I will do. What I will do and what I did. And even if you want to make it extra, if you want to talk it and put more things like I used to about what it really happened
Hmm.
or not, or just say fairly okay, this. But at the time, the thing is, I just have to do my job. I do my job, and as I said, and one more times, you guys will be there to make history, to make sure I won't be uh, forbidden. Yeah, I won't be forbidden. No, I won't be forgotten.
Hmm.
Yeah, I won't be forgotten, and that's it. For the rest, yeah, everything is in your hand, and also is in your head for the with the pen and in the ink, and for me in my action, and my action will be to murder him, you know, because it will be with the class and the way to avenge and get something I used to deserve years ago.